Good evening and welcome back to Let's Play Life is Strange. When we left off last time, we snuck out of Chloe's house after a run-in with her stepfather, and she had us head up here to the lighthouse. Now, I'm concerned about Chloe. I'm worried that she feels the need to carry a gun around with her. She's obviously feeling threatened. Is this just the business that she's in with, like, Nathan Prescott? Or is this something to do with her stepdad? He seems... It's early to make judgment. I don't know, he might be an okay guy, but the way he was talking to her, I really didn't like. He just seems very controlling and aggressive. He's got the security cameras throughout the house. He wants to get them throughout the school. He freaked out on her just because she's listening to music loud. I mean, I get that it could be irritating if he's talked to her about it before, but they're in a house. They're not in an apartment, so they're less likely to get, like, noise complaints from the neighbors or something. And did he really need to storm into her room and demand to come in there? You know, and she's an 18-year-old girl. What business does he have busting into her room anyhow?
Chloe's step-douche better not cause me trouble.
Yeah, even if she is living in the house with him still, and she's living under his roof, you could argue, but I don't think that gives him the right to go into her room. If they need to talk, he can tell her, you need to come down and we can talk. Her room is her space. It just doesn't seem right to me. Anyhow, so I've been thinking that, but then I've also been thinking about, like, what was going on with her and Nathan Prescott. And she mentioned the drugs and everything when she had the altercation with him in the bathroom. My suspicion, I think it's all part of her trying to find Rachel Amber. I think she's mixed up in some seedy stuff because she's trying to track what happened to her, and that's part of why she wants the gun, is because she's worried something bad happened to her and that it could possibly happen to herself as well the further she digs into this. Now, my guess, because so far, you know, it's been a mostly kind of easygoing game. There's been some interesting, we saved Chloe's life, we saved the bird in the window, but other than that, we haven't really used our powers for anything too exciting. We used them to ruin Victoria's cashmere. No, I think there's got to be something more significant coming up with it. And so far, the time control and the missing girl are standing out as the two most interesting things about the game to me. I don't think this is just going to be about girl moves back to town she'd been away from and reconnects with old friend and struggles with high school. No, I think there's going to be something a lot bigger going on here. And I have a feeling it's going to boil down to those two most interesting elements that we've heard so far. It's going to be the time control, and it's going to be Rachel Amber. And I'm wondering if maybe we'll have something dramatic where we find Rachel. I think something bad's happened to her. Maybe we'll find her, and so we'll have to do like a major rewind to before she's possibly been killed or something. That's my guess at this point anyway. I'm really hoping that when we talk to Chloe here, she's going to want to team up with us, and we can work together to find Rachel. So
this would be a nice photo of Chloe, framed by the sun.
Well, let's take one. Take a picture, Max. Well, or just talk to her.
You sure you don't want to be alone?
Have a seat, Pete.
My pleasure. Feels nice out here after all that drama.
You really took one for Team Chloe.
I'm not as brave as you. And David is indeed a step-douche.
I'm sorry you had to experience it firsthand.
You have to live with him.
Yeah.
Has he always been this way?
Ever since my desperate mom dragged his ass to our home, I never trusted David.
He freaked out on poor Kate Marsh today.
I know her. She's cool. Only that prick would bully her.
He has some kind of weird agenda.
Yeah, he does.
He has a lot of secret files. Rambo still thinks he's gathering enemy intelligence. Did you take a peek?
I wanted to, but it turns out that if you do, it falls in the oil, so he didn't. But now I'm really curious.
You know, I wanted to, but I realized I have enough mystery in my life.
I'd like to find out. I bet he's got some serious porn in there.
Ugh.
Good thing you didn't look. He's a total surveillance fetish. Where are there spy cams in the house?
There are.
I knew you didn't know. Chloe, your house is under surveillance.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
There are cameras all over the house. I saw it on a monitor in the garage.
I knew it. He is so hella fucking paranoid. I'll keep this a secret for now.
Sometimes ignorance is bliss.
No wonder I'm so miserable. Everybody in this town knows everybody's secrets.
Alright, I gotta take a quick moment. This is bothering me, the situation with the stepdad. She's saying he's always been this way. I don't understand how this happens. That people who have kids go on and will marry a new person who doesn't get along with their kid. I don't get it. You love your kid. You want, even if you care about the person, if they can't get along together, like look at the situation Chloe has. From her mom's point of view, the two people she loves, she's forcing to live in misery. They hate living together in the same house. Why would you ever remarry someone who couldn't get along with your kid? And we can argue that maybe Chloe had some issues about losing her father and wasn't ready for anyone to replace him, but then before they got married and she's forced to live with this guy day after day, they all should have gone into counseling or something. They really needed to get this settled before there was a marriage. I just don't get it. I don't understand how any parent, I mean, even if her mom and he really click for whatever reason, if he's not getting along with your daughter, why are you going to bring him into your house? I don't understand. So I'm really feeling for Chloe on that one. Now, let's see. Nathan's secret or hers? We're going to ask about hers because we're working on rebuilding our friendship. We want to show her we care. But Nathan's secret, I don't know, it seems to be that he's just severely unbalanced.
Even yours?
Not anymore.
So what do you have on Nathan?
He's an elite asshole who sells bad shit cut with laxative. And he dosed me with some drug in his room.
What?
I met him in some shithole bar that didn't card me. He was too rich for the place and too wasted, and he kept flashing bills.
Just tell me what happened, Chloe. Now.
I was an idiot. I thought he was so blazed it would be an easy score.
You needed money that bad?
Actually, yes. I owe big time. And I thought I'd have enough for me and Rachel if she showed up.
Oh.
So, what about you and Nathan?
We went to his room at Blackwell. We drank, and I laughed at his rich kid bullshit. He was one step ahead and put something in my beer.
God, Chloe. I can't believe this. I mean, I do. Then what?
I know I passed out on the floor.
Well, take a guess, Max.
I woke up and that perv was smiling, crawling towards me with a camera.
Go on.
Everything was a blur. I tried to kick him in the balls and broke a lamp. Nathan freaked, so I managed to bum rush the door and get the hell out. Max, it was insane.
I am so furious, I can't even speak. What did you do then?
I figured I would make him pay me to keep quiet. So we met in the bathroom.
And he brought a gun.
That was Nathan's last mistake.
I think we should call the police. He is still dangerous, but...
What are you going to do? Pop a cap in his ass? Let's call the police.
Screw that. You already told the principal, and I'm sure it's useless.
I would hope the police would be
I
a
won't
lot more
always
useful
be
than the
there to
principal.
save you.
You were here today, Max. You saved me. I'm still tripping on that. Seeing you after all these years feels like...
Destiny.
You gotta tell the police, girls. At the very least, to have a
If this is
police report on
destiny,
him...
I hope we can find Rachel. I miss her, Max.
This is it. You gotta agree, Max. We're gonna go on a quest to find out what happened to Rachel.
This shit pit has taken away everyone I've ever loved. I'd like to drop a bomb on Arcadia Bay and turn it to fucking glass.
Max? Ooh,
Oh no! Not again!
there's something important here, Max. We gotta figure it out.
Why is this happening to me?
Because you gotta figure something out. You got the power. You gotta prevent it.
Why am I here again?
Follow your spirit, dear, I guess?
Is Chloe still up there? I have to find out.
Whoops. Try to not get hit by the rug. am I stuck on this side, or can I get around this? Oh, well. I should have, right bumper against my Whoop! Yeah, let's get it all the way up. There we go, there we go. Lead the way, dear.
I've never seen a storm like this in Oregon.
Alright, wait it out over here.
Oh my lord! The tornado is back! Is this for real?
Now see, this has got me wondering. I've been thinking initially, when we met Chloe back at the lighthouse, that it's more of like a metaphorical storm coming
Whoa! Shit!
to town. Not that there's going to actually be a gigantic storm. Oh boy. Well, how do we get over here? Okay, I think that's where we're meant to go, right? We gotta get the newspapers, so... What does that do? Not enough. Not nearly enough. How far back can we go? Okay, there's the path. So just... Now it's gonna crush me. Okay, but we got it. We got it. Really? I got hit again? There. Come on, Max. There we go.
October 11th? Is this Friday? That's only 4 days away.
Well, you gotta figure this out fast.
Oh no. That tornado is headed straight for the town. Chloe, you're here. I'm back. Oh my lord, this is real. It's real. Oh man, this sucks.
Max, what's going on? You totally blacked out.
I didn't black out. I had another vision. The town is going to get wiped out by a tornado.
Oregon gets about 5 tornadoes every 20 years. You just zoned.
No, I saw it. I could actually feel the electricity in the air.
Come on, take a breath, okay?
Chloe, I'm not crazy. But there's something else I have to tell you. Something hardcore.
You
Talk
died
to me,
today,
Max.
but...
I had this same vision earlier in class. When I came out of it, I discovered I could reverse time. Like I said, not crazy.
But high, right?
Listen to me. How do you think I saved you in the bathroom?
By reversing time? Yeah, sure.
I saw you get shot, Chloe. Saw you actually die. I was able to go back and hit the fire alarm.
Okay, I see you're a geek now with a great imagination, but this isn't anime or a video game. People don't have those powers, Max.
I don't know what I have, but I have it. And I'm scared shitless.
You need to get high. It's been a hell insane fucking day. What
Snow?
the hell is this?
Snowflakes?
It's like 80 degrees. How?
Climate change. Or a storm is coming.
Max, start from the beginning. Tell me everything.
She actually gonna believe us? What is he doing? He's got me concerned. Poor Warren, we still gotta go talk to him. Yeah, that is pretty bizarre weather. And Kate, we gotta meet her for tea. Victoria, come on. Don't take the signs down. Jeez. Ooh, Rachel. Is that videos that the stepdad made? It could, all we know is it's videos. It could be anybody, but he's the guy who's got surveillance cameras all around his home, and he wants to put surveillance cameras all around the school. And there's something strange going on with him and Kate. Like, that's another scene that I just don't feel comfortable with. If there's something she's doing wrong, why isn't he taking it to the principal? Why is he shouting at this young girl out in a private area where there's not really anybody near? We just happened upon him. It just doesn't ring right with me. So, at this point, he's my prime suspect for whatever happened to Rachel Amber. And that's not necessarily fair to him. He might not be as creepy as he seems, but I don't know, I don't get a good feeling from him. Now, this could be an intentional thing, and the game might be trying to trick us. It seems like Nathan Prescott is probably involved some way as well. We know he's a very unstable guy. We don't know. There's more to that story. And obviously, Chloe was looking into him, for a reason, I think. Well, I mean, she gave us her story. She could just be trying to blackmail him, but I think she might suspect maybe he's got something to do with it. But I'm worrying about the stepdad, because he freaked out on Chloe even having a friend over in the house, and it makes me think probably he did not like Rachel either. Maybe he had enough of a problem with her that he did something to her. But then those videos at the end had a bunch of girls' names, so it looks like maybe more of them are going to start going missing. And now still, the tornado, it got me with the tornado. I was thinking that it wasn't really going to be a storm coming. It was more like bad events happening in town. We would investigate this murder and expose all kinds of secrets, like that sort of storm. But it's snowing today, so seems like probably it's going to actually be a gigantic snow coming towards town. And this might be an interesting dilemma when it comes to Chloe, getting her to help us. Obviously, Max is going to want to do everything we can to prevent the storm, but Chloe, we got the vision right when Chloe just said that she would like to destroy that town utterly if she could, so I think she might argue for us to just let it happen. I'd hope she wouldn't really. Even if there's a lot she hates in the town, there's innocent people there too, and I don't think she would really want anyone to get hurt or to lose all of their homes and everything. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see. So certainly interesting. We've only got 4 days to figure it out, eh? Well, we need to meet up with Kate and figure out what was going on with her and Chloe's stepdad. And we need to keep Chloe on board with that as well. Fortunately, now she knows about the surveillance at her home, so she can be smart and be prepared about. Oh, though she's got to be really careful. If there's surveillance at home, I'm not sure where all the cameras are pointed, but that means that he might be able to catch her taking that gun out of his cabinet. And if he's got the video footage, then that's not going to go well for her. So she's going to have to tread really carefully with that one. I don't like her being in that house. I'm worried for her. And then how does Victoria fit into this? She's obviously got a dislike of Rachel. Why does she hate Rachel so much? Does she hate her enough that she had something to do with her disappearance? Or is this just something to distract us? And she's just glad she's gone because she's a cruel enough person to be glad that someone she hates is missing. I mean, we did see that sign that she defaced in her room. That was pretty horrible. And then we just saw her at the end there ripping down a sign. Who does that? Who tears down missing person signs? Yeah, I'm feeling convinced at this point that something bad happened to Rachel. I don't think that she just left on her own, ran away for whatever reason. I don't think that's going to be it. I think someone's done something to harm her. It would seem like most likely, I mean, she could be captured somewhere. I'm thinking probably more likely it might be that she's dead. This is just wild theorizing on my part. But when we consider the time control ability, it seems like it would be logical that maybe it will build to a point where we learn more and more about what's going on, we get the whole story, but we're too late and she's dead, and maybe in like a big burst of using up her time control powers, Max is able to go back far enough that Rachel is still alive and we can save her, something like that. It could well go in an entirely different direction, but that's my guess at this point. We're still early on. We got a lot to do. We haven't even really started investigating in earnest at all. I'm really hoping that when we start next episode that's what Chloe will do, is to ask us to help her out. You've got this ability, it'll be useful. Let's seriously investigate what happened to Rachel, because I really want to dig into that. I don't really have any other suspects at this point. Warren's our friend. I highly doubt he had anything to do with it. Hayden liked Rachel. A lot of people liked Rachel. I forgot his name already, but the guy who sketched our picture and Rachel was his muse. I mean, it could be him, but it seems a little too obvious to do the kind of shy, quiet guy is secretly a murderer or whatever and is obsessed with her. I don't think that's what it's going to be. I think they'd give us something a little more subtle than that. So I think we don't have to worry about him. I think it's the stepdad or it's Nathan. That's what it's coming down to. I do kind of wonder with the principal, though, at the end there when it's snowing and the way he's standing, just looking at it, I mean, he could just be a guy who's standing being like, wow, it's snowing on an 80-degree day. That's really weird. But it just, the way it was framed, the way the scene was framed just feels to me more like this is a guy kind of observing like, yes, like he knows something about what's going on. He may well not, but we've already seen that he's not really a great principal. I mean, he's obviously going to go out of his way to... Ooh. You reported Nathan. Most people did, because you got to at least make the effort. Oh, look at how many people didn't make fun of Victoria. Because it was an opportunity to try and change our relationship with her a bit. Intervene to help out Kate. I wonder how many people took the photo of him harassing, and then when Kate's like, thanks for nothing, thought, oh, well, we better help out instead. 1% blamed Chloe. Came out of hiding to intervene, and I'm still a little concerned about that. I don't know if it would have gone worse for her if we'd just stayed hidden. I wasn't willing to take chances. About half and half on David drawing the portrait. Half and half on the petition. Now I'm feeling really glad I signed the petition, now that we know how creepy Chloe's stepdad actually is. Most everyone helped Alyssa, because why are you going to let a girl just get clonked in the head with a football? That's terrible. Didn't half and half on the Kate's slate. Wait, I could erase the insults? Oh, I totally missed that. I would like to have erased the insults for poor Kate. Watered the plant. Dana's pregnancy test. Didn't... Oh, man. That's something else I completely missed. Well, crap. Most of us left Victoria's photos alone, because if we mess with them, then it's really obvious that someone was in there. Didn't write on the dirty RV. Half and half on the bird. Didn't break the snow globe. I'll bet a lot of people did what I did, where you look at it and you broke it and you're like, oh crap, we don't want to break her snow globe, and you go back and fix it. Okay. Didn't leave any evidence searching through David's stuff. No, and it's a good thing. He's psycho. He would have freaked out. Didn't read his files. I would love to have read his files, but... Oh, maybe now I'm thinking I should have. Could I have gone back, though, to before pulling them down if I had. All right. Whoop. And I'm going to go ahead and wind the episode down here. Please like and subscribe if you've enjoyed this. Come back next time. We'll start episode 2.